I'm Stephanie Wonderland with Momentum Factor, and we are here at the 2013 DSA annual meeting. We are sitting here with Huy Nguyen from PointBurst, and I wanted to hear a little bit more about what's happening with PointBurst, what's happening with direct selling industry, technology, social. You guys are in it all, so what's happening?
Yeah, I mean, there's really a lot of things going on right now. I think that a lot of companies are trying to figure out what to do with social media, right? They see all these different brands out there getting all the buzz around social media, and news travels so fast. And all the consultants are trying to jump on board with social media right now, but everything's just kind of going all over the place. One of the biggest things that companies in the direct selling agency have been able to provide for the longest time is approved content, replicated websites, really providing the tools for the social consultants to get the message out there and to market with the companies. Mm-hmm. So the next step and really the evolution is how do we do this in a way with social media so that we can enable the reps to use social media, but use it in a way that is very beneficial and efficient. So also protecting the brand and from a compliance perspective. That's one of the hardest things is social media travels so fast. Once the message gets out there, there could be a lot of different things that are happening. People can search those messages, and a brand can really have a hard time maintaining messaging compliance over that. So some of the things that we do at PointBurst is we have a social media syndication solution that allows organizations to share content with their reps at the same time. Let's say they're launching a product. So when they're launching a product, wouldn't it be great to launch that product with the reps and also give them a way to kind of put their own personal flair on that message. Right. But it's a really simple solution that really encourages and enables the reps to share that message. Just
right.
kind of teeing up social media for these guys.
So a lot of the time you guys are also helping with, the companies can then make that message exactly the way they want it, so you don't worry about those compliance issues. And it also helps the consultants because they're also wondering, well, how can I talk about this on social without getting in trouble? So then they're sitting there waiting and not selling. And so obviously with PointBurst and then the information that's available to them, they can go ahead and get that message out faster and get it out correctly.
Absolutely, and I think that one of the things that companies have provided in the past are content libraries. Mm-hmm. So providing a content library is great because you guys are creating the assets already, the videos are up there, all the branding's all nice and ready to go. But sometimes what happens is consultants are so busy, this may be a second job for them, maybe doing a bunch of other things that it's hard to kind of like wait for new content or look through emails. You know how many emails we get these days, but just look through all that stuff and say, okay, well, I should send this message out now because this new product's getting released. And maybe it's after a couple of days the product's already been released, I haven't been able to send my message. But what we do is we tee up that content and we send it to these guys through email, through mobile, through web, a variety of different options. And all they have to do is simply edit the pieces of the message that the company allows them to edit, and put their own little personal flair on it, and hit approve or deny, and the message goes out to all of their social networks.
No, this is perfect because a lot of the people, as I was mentioning before, they're scared of what to share on social, and so I'm just so glad that the companies are using things like PointBurst to really help get their marketing message out, get it done the right way, and then you guys also have the ability to schedule messages as well. Is that correct?
Absolutely, and scheduling is one of those things where it's a huge benefit for some of these companies. If you want to schedule out messages in the future, you can kind of plan out your social media messages with your consultants, let them know what's going on, and let them know that, hey, this is the launch plan for our new product, and you can expect to see these messages coming across, and kind of giving them a heads up. So definitely helping us from a management perspective as well.
That's awesome, and I think it's also giving individuals the opportunity to understand what selling is, and also versus helping. And so companies are helping to craft their messages a little bit better so they don't come across as somebody that's selling something. They want to help craft that message of here's something of how our product is helpful, so they have more of a control over that. So I think that's awesome what you guys are doing.
Great, yeah, absolutely, and that's one of those things where we don't want to make everybody have the same message. There's portions of the message that a corporation may want to control, like the date of a product release, or if there's a special going on. Those are certain things that we want to control from the corporate side, but there's a lot of things that you may want to add your own personal flair to introduce the product, or there's a lot of different things that we can do to personalize that message. But the key goal here is really to try to create a partnership between the corporate environment as well as the consultants, driving business back to them. So the corporation has so many different assets and so much leverage that they can actually push the messaging out. But the true benefit of social selling and direct sales is when the consultants have the opportunity to manage that conversation on a local level.
Well, exactly, and I think the other biggest part of that is that they are realizing the company that they're working with, they now have such a great tool because they know, hey, this company is going to help me with my social in comparison to maybe let me just kind of guess and maybe get in trouble, may not put the right message out there. So you guys are doing a great job, so congratulations.
Great, we really appreciate that and we love being here.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for your time.
All right, thank you.